right, good morning. It's Alec from Sharing the Journey. Cindy's inside putting away the dishes I just washed, and we're getting ready to leave bright and early. It's 8:45 in the morning. We stayed at the Cracker Barrel in Russellville, Arkansas, and man, it was quiet. They had a bunch of people were parked in the RV parking, so I went in and talked to the manager. She told us we could park out here. So while Cindy's getting the inside done, I am going to reconnect the brake controller. One time I forgot to disconnect it when we had our Ford, and we woke up the next morning to the battery being dead, and I had to find a jump. Now I carry a jump box. You know, it's all a learning experience. Let me get this connected and we're gonna be on the road. So people ask how we like camping at Cracker Barrel. I'll say it was great. The only issue we had last night, this location was very quiet. It's well off the road. But the only problem we had, or issue we had, is at 3:30, a huge rainstorm blew in. I thought it was hailing. The raindrops were hitting so hard. It wasn't. I came out and checked. But anyway, we love Cracker Barrel. We may end up at another one tonight. We're gonna do a walk around just to make sure everything's okay. I've set the brake controller. You know, we have had people in the past come by and they're just mean. They've messed with the hookups or something, or they will loosen one of these just to cause havoc for people. I guess some people just don't have enough to do. So we do a walk around, make sure everything is secure. Like on this, that has broken. Hold this, Cindy.
Oh, wow.
And so the bike is not completely secure, so I'll steal one off of another. Now, whether that is wear and tear or if it is malice, we don't know, but the important thing is to always check. Everything looks good. We're ready to go. How'd you sleep last night?
Awesome.
Okay, let's get on the road. So today, excuse me, so today we are still trying to get to the petrified forest. I doubt we'll make it today, but our Lincoln Drive dash shows that we're 1,033 miles, almost 15 hours away. Now that is not RV hours, that's regular travel hours. RVs usually go slower, or my RV usually goes slower than the speed limit. And so it takes a little bit longer, plus we have to stop for gas. It doesn't include that. I will say that I did get a message, because I've had several people ask me how big the screen is. I did get a message from the company that is a 9-inch touch screen. So let's hit the road. Let's.
All right, so we're making our way back to the interstate, I-40 West. I'm sure Alec told y'all it rained last night. We had some pretty bad thunderstorms. Looks like it's going to be overcast and rainy most of the day. I did get on my Drive Weather app. Another camper told us about it, so you could see what kind of weather you were driving into. And it looks like this is pretty much what the day is going to hold. Possibly off and on rain showers. But, you know, every day can't be a beautiful, bright, and sunshiny day. So we'll take it as it comes and share some of the views with you.
So we'll be...
Somebody's out there fishing.
So we'll probably be slowing it down a little bit. I'll probably set the cruise control around 60. And if the weather gets too bad, we'll call it a day early and not try to put in as many miles. However, I do hope to get 300 plus miles today.
As long as it's not, if we've got weather like this, no problem. We can drive through it. But if it starts really storming, we will pull off.
All right, so we've been on the road for about an hour. We've gone 61 miles. It's starting to drizzle a little bit, but so far we've dodged the rain. And if you look at the clouds, it looks like the sky is starting to clear ahead of us. Now we are hoping to make it deep into Oklahoma today. We'll see how we go. I just wanted to bring y'all back and give you an update. So far we're safe. Looks like we're driving out of the weather and the roads are looking good. Hey Cindy, where's the picture of the Oklahoma sign?
Listen here, don't give me any trouble. We were talking to our son on the phone.
Yeah, but I saw you had the camera in your hand.
Don't start with me. It is way too early. Alright, so we made it to Oklahoma.
No sign included.
They don't care about the sign. Here's your sign.
Oh, wow. Glad that wasn't on video.
So, I think we're going to make it past Oklahoma City tonight.
Yep. And then we just talked to the couple that came down to visit us in Rockport. And we may meet them tomorrow in Amarillo.
Yep.
And go to, what's the name of that steakhouse where you got to eat the whole steak and potato?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up and tell you later. But yeah, we're just cruising down the road. The rain is kind of holding off. We got a few little droplets on the window. But so far so good. Roads aren't too bad either. Well, the sun started peeking itself out through the clouds. And we thought we were good because we thought it was going to get sunny, and now we're in rain. Oh, what fun.
And you're kind of in that rain that it's enough to be annoying, but not enough to like run your windshield wipers, you know, steady. And this is the most annoying kind of rain, I think, to be in.
I don't know, any rain's annoying to me.
Hey, there's two cops up here.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Lincoln Drive dash just said speed, check ahead.
I doubt they'll get out in the rain to do a ticket though. Imagine that, more road construction. And just like that, the sun's out again. I think we're gonna stop at this Love's that's coming up. And they've got an RV stop too. Okay, so that was interesting. It must have been a new Love's that wasn't on our route, that wasn't on our app.
Check out these signs.
Yeah, now they've got signs, fair signs. We're not in Montana yet. Stop at that Love's, but when we pulled off, it said it was a car stop. And then there was a sign that said no 18-wheelers. But yet it said it had an RV stop. So we didn't want to chance it. We're going to go 20 miles down the road to another one. Arkansas River. Kind of a dreary day. Let's see if we made a better choice. This is the Love's I had originally looked at. Oh wow. How much have we been paying for gas?
Between $3.15 and $3.35.
Oh, so it's not too bad here. It said $3.05, I think.
Yes, a little bit of a savings. And We should be able to use that 10-cent membership and get it for $2.95.
Turn right on I-40 West.
They've got a little RV stop out front with like 5 sites. The one we were at was much better.
We'll have to show those. So we just happened upon a RV stop that looked like a campground, I guess.
Yeah. And that had been the first one we'd ever seen.
Take the next right.
Yeah.
Oklahoma 100 West, then turn right.
So evidently there's a lot of loves that are starting to do this, because I guess a lot of RVers used to camp in their parking lot. You know, like anybody else, we're all looking for a way to make money, and I guess Loves is doing the same thing. But these are actually set up really nice. I mean, they're off to themselves, they're secluded. This one is far enough off of the highway where you're not going to have a lot of highway noise. And the one that we stayed at, you could stay several days, and and I guess see things in the area. So see what I'm talking about with the motorhome and each lane having 2 pumps? We fit perfect, and we're not blocking traffic when there's 2 pumps in each lane, and that's what I like to find.
Well, this Loves, I think, was a much better choice. Cindy's actually inside getting us a Subway. I bet it's been 6 months since I had a Subway, and I'm tired of ham sandwiches. All right, so we took $102.47. With my discount card, we got gas for $2.95. Got to add my stay bill. But I wanted to show y'all something I've never seen before. They've got a natural gas pump. Isn't that weird? All right, so this Loves was in Weber, Oklahoma.
Weber's Falls.
Weber's Falls, Oklahoma.
Yes.
And they had a Subway.
Yes. And Alec was able to get a sandwich with all the veggies and everything on it that I don't put on it.
And they had a Burger King. And they had a lot of room. It was easy to get in and out of. They've got a sad excuse for an RV parking.
No, they don't.
Compared to the one we stayed at.
Okay, but ours was like a campground. But if we were staying one night and traveling down I-40, I would definitely stop here and pay to stay.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just trying to give Cindy a hard time. It looks like it's working.
He's trying to get me riled up. That's what he's trying to do.
The hair on the back of her neck was standing up just like my cat's does when she gets mad.
All right, so we have made it to Chakotah, Oklahoma, the home of
Carrie Underwood. I should have her song
Underwood.
playing in the background.
I love farmland. Look at all those cows out there. This is Lake Eufaula. It is a huge lake. We went to the dam and everything here.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we have a good video of the dam, at the dam.
Do we?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if we had done a video or not. But definitely would be a cool place to check out.
Well, looks like we've driven out of the rain, but here in Oklahoma, I guess all the plains and prairies and I don't know what, but the wind has really picked up. I mean, it's not Rockport, Texas windy, but it's blowing me around pretty good on the road. And I've even got a safety steer up underneath here. So just be careful when you're on these big open stretches of road that you give yourself some, whew, those people are right on the side of the road. Give yourself a little bit of extra time and slow down so you can be sure and take care of yourself when you're driving in these situations.
So we keep hearing something flapping and we think it's a slide topper. So we're gonna pull off at this rest area, 192. The wind's getting pretty bad. So we're gonna pull off, check on this slide topper, and maybe chill out a minute and see if some of this wind passes by. We really wanted to get, what, another 100 or so?
Yeah.
Miles down the road, but you know, safety is more important than putting the miles away right now. So we're gonna pull over at this truck stop, check on the slide topper and see what's going on.
All right, so we had to pull off the highway. Winds are getting really bad. You said we got a class 3 wind advisory. Winds are 30, 35 miles an hour on the highway. I'm being blown all over the place. I saw 2 other campers pull off, but the wind is actually getting underneath the slide topper and yanking the slide topper up, and it's beating on the side of the camper. I'm checking to make sure. Looks like it's fine. Cindy did a deep weather search and they're actually calling for possible tornadoes and heavy thunder storms tonight. So I think we're gonna press on. We're gonna slow down to about 55 and maybe pull off every half hour or so for rest.
So I've done a little bit of research on my All Stays thing. 6 miles down the road, there's a Walmart and a Cracker Barrel. That's an option. 25, 26 miles down the road, there is a Love's Travel Center with an RV stop. They've got vacancies, we called. So those are 2 options. We're getting close to Oklahoma City. So if we decide not to stop at the Love's Travel Center, then we're gonna have to continue on around Oklahoma City, get through Oklahoma City, and then stop for the night. And I've got a couple of Walmarts picked out on the other side of Oklahoma City.
Wow, it's just picked up again.
Yeah, it's rocking us. And we're just sitting still in this truck stop. But the truck stop looks shady.
Very shady, dirty, nasty. Lot lizards walking around.
Yeah, this is not an option for tonight. So, like I said, 6 miles down the Walmart, down the road is a Cracker Barrel, because the Walmart says they've got panhandlers.
What's the name of this truck stop?
The Biscuit Hill.
Biscuit Hill, stay away.
Yeah.
All right, we're back on the highway. I've got my cruise set at 55, speed limit 75. People are gonna have to go around me. The trees are bent over like this. I don't know if you can see them over there. But I want to get to the other side of Oklahoma City. I am a little worried about that they're calling for tornadoes in this area tonight. I watched a video on a tornado that hit Nebraska last night or the day before yesterday. And I think the weather's going to be better on the other side of Oklahoma City. Cindy will find us a Walmart or something there. I'm gonna keep pressing on the best I can, but it's important to know is you have to evaluate the situations as you go through them. And like I was complaining an hour or so ago, like, wow, the wind is really picking up, but it is really whipping right now. So we're not going to film much for a little bit. I got to concentrate. I need Cindy to keep her eye out for cows blowing across the road or something. So we'll update you in a little bit, but for right now, it's all hands on wheel.
Okay, this is something I didn't notice on my app, but there is a casino 3 miles ahead. We did pass up the Cracker Barrel and the Walmart. Alex says he's got a gut feeling that for whatever reason we need to get as far out of the area as we can. So I'm a big believer in follow your gut feeling. So we're going to press on and try to get to the other side of Oklahoma City. There's the Grand Hotel Resort Casino.
There's an RV park down there.
There's an RV park. I figured there usually is, or there's bus parking and truck parking.
So we just entered Oklahoma City. We're in the burbs, but we just passed a vehicle on the side of the road.
And I thought it was a cop at first.
Right. And it had all kinds of whirly-bird things on top of it. And it said on the side of it, Storm Chaser. So, some serious crap's about to go down, or they're expecting it to go down. So, I think Cindy really wants me to try to pull off at this campground down here, but I want to boogie on out of here. I am stressed out. I'm exhausted from fighting this wind today. It's only 2:45. I'm gonna try to stay on the road for another, we're going 52 miles an hour for another 75 miles.
Well, we're committed. We gotta get on the other side of Oklahoma City.
And I'm hoping Oklahoma City's kind of built up and it's going to block some of this wind for us. Oklahoma City, you be my blocker. All right, we'll be back.
Yeah, you know it's scary when you see a storm chaser vehicle. I'm just saying. That was my sign.
What was that movie with Helen Hunt or whatever her name was?
Oh, I know.
Tornado? Twister. It looked like one of their vehicles. You know, the bad guy that was trying to steal Helen Hunt from the good guy? That was his damn truck down there, I know it. Alright.
Can you tell that that's how Alec deals with his stress and anxiety? We'll see you in a little bit. It's always a little alarming when you see blue lights on the side of the road.
He hit the sign.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
I bet the wind blew him. Look at the trees still blowing.
You see that? This is always kind of nerve-wracking going underneath all these things.
Alright, so we've stopped at another Love's. I don't even know where we are. The wind is getting so bad. I relent. There's a Walmart not far from here. We're gonna try to get to the Walmart.
Well, we would stay here at the Love's Travel Center, but the wind is coming in and there is no windbreak whatsoever. And we'll be rocking and rolling.
So we went in and stopped for gas. We didn't need gas. I had right at 3/4 of a tank, but you know, we don't know what's gonna happen tonight. We wanna make sure we got gas for the morning. So, $2.89 a gallon. $68.52. We're gonna go find shelter.
Alright, so we've been watching the weather. We've been checking the weather further down the road. It looks like further down I-40, the storm has kind of passed through that area, and it's not going to be as rough as it is going to be here later on this evening. So we've decided to try to make our way further down I-40 to see if we can get out of the storm. So we're in El Reno, Oklahoma, and we were stopped at the Love's Travel Center. We waited it out for about an hour or two.
Yeah,
an hour. And I've been continuously checking the weather, checking what the weather is further down I-40. It looks like by the time we get down further I-40 that the storms are going to have passed in that area. We are from South Carolina. We're used to hurricanes. We're used to high winds. Not used to tornadoes. Tornadoes make us very uncomfortable. So we're gonna continue on down I-40, try to get to Weatherford, Oklahoma, and I think the weather's gonna be better there tonight. Alright, so far so good. It looks like we are getting away from the storm. It looks like the storm already passed through here by the looks of all these puddles and stuff on the side of the road. Alright, so we're getting off to go to the Walmart. It's gotten good reviews. We're going to be zigzagging a little bit trying to get there. But 18-wheelers and stuff do it all the time, so we should be able to do it fine. And I'm trying to give Alec directions at the same time so as I film, so this should be interesting. We're finally out of the wind, right, honey?
Yes.
So I think this was the right decision to go ahead and make our way down here so that we can chill out, not be stressed out all night, because we would have been stressing out all night where we were.
Right there?
Yeah, that's the Walmart over there, but you got to get there. So we get off here. So you're going to make a left at this light.
Turn left onto I-40 Business.
And then you're going to make another left.
It's a cute town. It's nice and clean.
Yeah. Well, that was one thing they said about this Walmart, is it was really a nice, clean Walmart. So, yeah, now you're going to take a left.
Turn left on North Washington Avenue, then take the third right. At the light, turn left, then turn right onto East Eads Avenue.
Alright. So now we make this left. And then the Walmart's going to be on the left.
Over the bridge.
Yep.
Is that a Whataburger in the parking lot?
Oh my gosh, please, not a Whataburger. Alec has an infatuation with Whataburger. Okay, so it looks like you're going to follow that truck, white truck, and make another left.
Continue on Eagle Road for 3/4 of a mile. East Avenue.
And And
They
then
say where?
Another left. Just in the upper part of the parking lot. See where all the truckers are over there on that side?
Yep. Home sweet home.
For the night.
Take the
You
next
could
right,
have
then
gone
sharp
right
right.
there. It got really good reviews.
Turn right toward Eagle Road,
Said it was
then
a
turn
very
left.
clean Walmart. I'm sure we
Take the
have
next right toward Eagle Road, then turn right.
stuff we need to buy. We always do. But looks like there's another camper up there too.
Turn right, then turn right.
All right, we'll bring you back after we get parked.
Home sweet Walmart. Camp Walmart.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right, Cindy, what's the name of this town? Watkinsville?
No, are you back in California?
What is the name of it?
Weatherford.
All right, we're in Weatherford, Oklahoma, where the trees are not blowing. There is no threat of tornado. There's no threat of
Severe thunderstorm.
or hail, golf ball size, 1.25 inch hail.
Oh my goodness.
I hope they sell wine.
I may need a bottle.
So we went 335 miles and spent roughly $180 in fuel today. Tomorrow is a short drive. We're gonna go to Amarillo.
Yeah.
Amarillo, Texas tomorrow. We're gonna meet, if you remembered from a couple weeks ago, a month and a half ago, we had some subscribers and viewers come down and meet us, Mickey and Dwayne. Well, they live just outside of Amarillo, and they are taking us to the Big Texan. I am not doing the steak challenge, but we're going to get a nice dinner, and I think we're going to try to go to the Cadillac Ranch and try to figure out why they buried Cadillacs.
It's a tourist attraction.
Trap. Yep, tourist trap. So I'm exhausted. We drove for probably 9 hours. Let's see, we left at 9. It is 6 o'clock now. So we drove a long time. We did have two breaks of about 45 minutes.
Yeah, this was the most stressful drive day, period.
Yeah, in 5 years.
I mean,
In our 5 years of doing full time, today was the day that I do not want to be Groundhog Day. I don't want it to repeat. So I'm tired. We're gonna go to bed.
it was stressful. So when we were in, oh my gosh, Reno something. Anyway, when we were there, stopped at the Love Station, I kept looking at the weather and looking at the weather, and then we saw another storm chaser. And I just knew we weren't going to get any sleep at all. We were going to be up all night worrying about the weather, tornado warnings, not even a tornado watch. It was severe thunderstorms, high winds. So I kept getting on the weather app and looking further down I-40 to see if the weather had let up in that direction. And I told Alec, I said, I think
Head southeast.
we can head that direction, and the storm has already passed that area, and we can get there and have a less stressful evening. Well, Turns out I was right.
Yep, always.
No, not always. But I think it was good to do that. And the storm had already passed through. And now we're somewhere where it's calm. And we can get some rest.
Yes. All right, we're calling it a night.
Signing off.
See you down the road.